This is question number 24 on the June 2015 non-calculator paper. Okay, so the question, we have a graph here. The diagram shows part of a curve with equation y is equal to f of x. The coordinates of the maximum point on the curve are 3, 5. And they want us to write down the coordinates of the maximum point with these equations. Now, this is where you need to basically know your graph transformations. So f of x plus 3, this means the graph is going to be shifted to the left by 3 units. So that means you're moving it minus 3 to the left. So all the points, so this maximum point here is just going to be shifted across by 3 units. If it goes across to the left by 3 units, then the x-coordinate is going to become 0. The y-coordinate will be the same. So the maximum point is going to be 0, 5. Okay, that's where it's going to become. But as I said, you just need to know your graph transformations. As with part 2, 2f of x means that this is going to be a vertical stretch, right? A vertical stretch of factor 2. Right? So that means all the x values are going to stay exactly the same. The y values are going to be twice as much. So in other words, we have 3, 5. The x value is going to stay as 3. The y value is going to become twice as much because it's going to be stretched upwards all the way up to 10. Okay, the next one, part 3. Here we have y is equal to f of 3x. This is going to be a horizontal compression, right? So the graph is going to be squashed towards the y-axis by a factor of 3. The squashing just means that we're going to divide all the x values by 3. The y values are going to remain the same. So my y value is going to stay as 5, but my x value I'm going to divide by 3, and that's going to become 1. So there's my answer to part 3. Yep, 1, 5. Make sure you do understand it. Make sure you know your graph transformation and you understand them completely. Let's look at part B. Part B says the curve with equation y is equal to f of x is transformed to the curve with y is equal to f of minus x. F of minus x means the whole graph has been moved down 4. Okay, so it all moved downwards 4. Okay, they said describe the transformation. Now moving it downwards 4 is a translation, so it's a translation. And the translation vector, it doesn't move left or right. And because it's moving down 4, I'm going to put minus 4 there. So that's my answer for part B. Describe the transformation. It's a translation, and it's a translation of 0, minus 4. This is a straightforward question if you know your graph transformations. You should know these. You should memorize the rules and make sure you can apply them and get full marks in a question like this.